Good morning, students. Myself, Charu Mahajan, your computer teacher. Welcome to the computer session. In the last session, we have read about some basic statements used in Python programming. And now, as we are moving forward, we are going to learn about Python control structure in this session. Can you tell me why we use the control structure? Yes, absolutely right. We use the control statements to control our program, the flow of our data in a program. That's absolutely right. Now, I am going to tell you about three basic control structure used in Python. Sequential control structure. That means when we are executing a program line by line, step by step, one or more action following each other is known as the sequential control. Okay. Conditional control structure, where there is some conditions are applied in your program. If that condition match, then you have to work. That is a conditional control structure. And the loop control structure, that means it enables you to repeat your action again and again for a particular number of times or till the particular condition is true. Okay. Yes. These three are the control structure used in Python. Indentation in Python. Python programs get structure through indentation. That is, code blocks are defined by their indentation. When we leave space before some statement, it is known as the indentation in Python. All the statements in conditional or the looping statements are structured using the indentation rather than using the curly braces. As you write in your copies, when you write some points and there are sub-points, you just leave some space. Why you leave this space? Yes, it is easy to understand this statement is under that particular point. In the same manner, we give the indentation in Python so that it is easier to read and understand the Python code. Because the conditional statement and the looping structures use the block of command together. Conditional control structure is used as a branching. What branching means? When a program breaks the sequential flow or jumps to the another part of the code, that is known as the branching. Suppose I am making some program and in between I have to check some condition. If it is false, I have to leave some statements and then I have to perform some other statements. And if it's true, I perform some statements and I leave behind the else part of that particular condition. So that is known as the branching. And these type of branchings are known as conditional branching, where we check some condition and work or perform according to that particular condition. If it is true, we perform the particular block of statements. If it's false, we perform the particular block of statement. This is the conditional branching. But where there is branching without any decision, that is known as the unconditional branching. Python language possesses such decision-making capabilities and supports the following statements, known as control and decision-making statement. If statement, if-else statement, nested if, elif statement, and last but not the least, the looping statements. All these statements are used a kind of decision making to see whether a particular condition has occurred or not, and then direct the computer to execute the certain statements accordingly. We will practice these statements in our practical session, which is coming soon. So till then, you just read the statements from your book and try to learn the concept. See you soon. I will clear your concept in the practical session of these control statements. Till then, have a nice time. Bye everyone.